Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Rich's Realm and hello to Realmers. I've got Hulk here, Hulk Smash, we all know that. But over the weekend and I think it was the Christmas day, and shout out to Spider X. I was just minding my own business in game and I get this message from Spider X, fancy doing Onslaught. So I was like, do you know what, I need to try and get 15, wave 15 and pass it and smash it. And I thought, well, you know, I'm being offered this by Spider X, I'll take it up. So as a lot of you know, when I did Onslaught before, I found Hulk was one of the most effective champions, especially from spread coverage and smacking a load of enemies in one give and go. And also there are other champions. It's not just about Hulk. There are other champions that would be relatively good for Onslaught, especially from widespread, multiple damage, and also time is of the essence when doing this. So anyway, I like the SP2 of Hulk, especially with the spinning of the Gamma Hammer, and that SP2 can be great, especially for clearing. And then we get an SP3, it's quite devastating. So, Spider X said, Rich, let's go and team up, let's do Onslaught. And I was like, I'm not going to say no to that. So we did. Let's show the results. Okay, now here we go. We found a match, which is good. We found an extra person. So you kind of think, well, you know, we just went in as the pair of us. And could we get somebody that would be kind of not equal? Because look, and it's like another Hulk there, another using Gamma Hammer Hulk, 500 for the BR. And anything could happen with this. Like we could like lose miserably here. Simplistic could be, you know, just kind of a lot lower than we might think. But here's the thing: you got to be optimistic. There's Spider X with us, but as well we're kind of rocking both Gamma Hammers. And I come in and just like smash stuff up as I normally do. The main thing that I was going to be emphasis here is just take things down as quickly as possible. I'm going to leave some health potions lying around as well, because I may have to come back to them. Or maybe Spider X or any one of the guys has to go back and, you know, heal up a little bit. So that's good. We then take out a lot of enemies as quickly as possible. I don't know why I'm just swiping a lot. I think I was very low in battery, but as well, I wasn't actually at home. I was around relatives. Social distancing, part of the bubble, you know, doing things above board. In any case, that's the main thing, just smash up stuff as quickly as possible, and that's what we aim to do in this particular fighter. We've got this kind of like boost of fury, which I don't know if that comes from Spider X's setup. I'm not 100% sure on that, because it definitely isn't coming from Hulk. In any case, a bit of connection issues, but I think a lot of players were reporting that over the festive period of Christmas Day. Anyway, that's good. I think Spider X is the one that's kind of like out damaging, but you know, I'm still holding my own, and that's the main thing. You've just got to hold your own as much as possible. I like doing damage. I grabbed that health potion, maybe a bit greedy, maybe I shouldn't have. I should have waited. But the main thing is closing down. I go straight for the Sorcerer Supreme, which seems to be the best thing there. Is then get myself. I didn't get myself away, and I should have got myself away from the possibility of the damage from those super soldiers. But, you know, we went for the weakest one. We're ganging up on one particular one. That's good team play there. Is if the guys are ganging up 2v1, make it 3v1, take the enemy out of the game. We've got 1 minute 17 on the clock. So again, it's take down as many enemies as possible. I'm going to my SP2. At least get 2 to 3 kind of out of the game very quickly. I get into my SP3, which I don't know if was the best idea. But again, this is down to getting them down. Clearing the wave, defeating the wave as quickly as possible. That time is important, but as well we all need to stay alive. There's going to be some further play down the line where Spider X just does an absolute beautiful piece of just action, which is just ideal. Which I'll kind of go in a little more detail when it happens. But again, we're kind of like going on Sorcerer Supreme. We take out the biggest threat, which is keeping those champions alive. It doesn't matter that I'm kind of like taking some damage because just need time. Time's of the essence. Now, at this point, I think it's now the Hulk is going to go down in a second. Or am I going to come back and see what's going to go on? No, it's not here, but there's some really good gameplay by Spider X coming up. In any case, I'm kind of taking on this super soldier by myself. But I kind of like get myself out of the way before he does any kind of like devastating moves, and he can do this kind of this beam thing, which is just annoying. It's just annoying. I can't wait to get him, but I need to do one more Onslaught next week to be able to work on him. So it's a bit annoying. I should have tried to pair up with somebody to do Onslaught Wave 15, but I really had no time last week to do that. In any case, we're up Wave 11 to 15, and things are going relatively well. I'm going to do my SP2 to take out a few of these little adaptoids as quickly as possible, and that seemed to work out well. But we are now going to go into dangerous territory now, and things get harder. But I'm going to focus fire on the Sorcerer Supreme first, because that's the best thing. The lads know that. The lads are spot on. And this is great, because we don't really know who's going to go for what, but at least we know to focus fire on one particular champion. I'm keeping this one occupied, but I realise that because the Simplistic is focusing on the lower health one, it's probably best to go and focus on the lower health one. Go into the SP2, take down one, and then we're going to focus fire to end out. Very nice so far. I'm going around the back of this champion as well. SP3 to finish. Maybe didn't need to do that, but you know, it's a difference between this going down and this champion staying up. Now I know that there's health potions to the right hand side, so I'm going to go over there and grab as much as possible just to keep myself alive in the game. So we've done that. Take down him and then come across. And the lads are doing relatively well. They got like health is fine, but we need to be a bit quicker now because we've got 1 minute 30 and we've got to get this wave done. I go into between those 4 and throw my SP2, taking out or damaging 4 in the process. So that's the efficient use of the SP2 as much as possible because time is ticking. Okay, this is going to be a really tough fight, but we need to go and get the Sorcerer Supreme out as much as possible. There's 4 here to take down rather than 3, which was before with these main champions. This is going to be tough. This is where the amazing gameplay comes in. Spider X, the legend that he is, has now gone to do that tactic I said about before. He's gone and drawn them away and is going round the battlefield until we are respawned. Spider X is an absolute legend, but as I said, this is holding up play. He's barely alive, and Spider X saves us from this being a difference between a win and a loss. Because we focus on Sorcerer Supreme, we then now can start taking out some of these super soldiers. It's now me and Simplistic. We're waiting for Spider X to come back into the game. He's back in the game now, as we're now doing the last bits of damage. Get my SP2, smash into all of them as they're bunched up, and thank God we pick up the win with 28 seconds remaining. Man, that was hard fighting. Simplistic, you know, he held his own, so shout out to him. Damage wise, 31% for me, 41% because Spider X is a beast, but still we all held our own there, which was amazing. And yeah, shout out to the lads. So Spider X came in for that one, and then we had to go. But yeah, that was incredible. Now, part of me feels like a different team setup would have been able to do as much, if not more, when it comes to the fight. And I don't know if a super soldier would be good against this. I haven't tried it. I'm sure people might try it out, especially with the extent of fury boosting that you can do for your team. But as well, a regener like Sorcerer Supreme could be an excellent addition to this. But if you're looking for like a different element to this, Spider-Man comes in handy. We talked about this in previous videos, how an Onslaught fight can be won and also held up. It's not always great to hold up play because of the timer, but here's the thing, as I said in like previous videos, it's a difference between you being able to stay alive until the last point. If 2 of your members of the team are down, Spider X decided that it would be more advantageous to go away and draw those enemies. I think he was like 4-on-1 being chased down and draw them away so that we could respawn and be able to, as the 2 Hulks, keep the game going. Even though it was a tight time frame, and even though we had a 500 BR Hulk, myself being a 700 BR Hulk, or 600 or whatever it was at the time, it did mean that there was some excellent play there. So shout out to Spider X and shout out to Simplistic. I thought there was an incredibly good bit of play. And as well, our focus was always take down the Sorcerer Supreme, take down that healing factor, and then look to then really kind of mess up the super soldiers by going around them as they were charging those shields. So shields like that, but you know, just go around the back of them, try and lure them round, and maybe use obstacles as well in order to avoid certain things. Unfortunately, this is all about quick damage, taking down enemies as quickly as possible, focusing on the lower health champion, which even though, as I said, we weren't in comms, but we knew that that was the biggest factor to do. So some really good instinctive gameplay there, and great time. Shout out to Spider X, shout out to Simplistic, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.